What's up, everybody? My name is Lilia and welcome to episode number 3. I'm doing well. Nimefika number 3. 2 more and then I've made it a habit. And yeah, this episode, I have no relation whatsoever. Not like my previous one. I have no content whatsoever. I'm just here as a host because my guest has more information than I do. But I'd like to know because eventually I'd get there. So my guest, introduce yourself to my lovely mwaz.
Hi, my name is Jackie Wagidhai. Mama Boys, I think napenda hiyo jina for now. Basically.
Mama Boys, of course, to me, you're a mother.
Yes, I'm a mother of 2 handsome boys. One who is 8 and the other one is 3, turning 4 next year. Yeah.
Hey, good job. Just to put it out there, with Jackie in uni. And the story she's gonna tell you, angalie mimi, actually, it's time. So this conversation is based on a tweet that was there last year by also somebody who's a friend of mine, and that tweet went viral. As the time I took this screenshot, the tweet had 3 million views. And this is what he had asked: babes who got married at 22, 23, 24, are you glad you did it or did you regret it? Now for me, I genuinely thought people would be like, I hated it, I even got out of that marriage, that's the worst idea, I lost so much time in my life. Well, to my perturbation, most of the tweets are people saying, I love it, it was the best decision I made, I'm still happy, I'm still that guy, we struggled and now we're okay, he's now a manager somewhere, like all these things. And it just got me thinking, so many of us, the one thing is, don't get married. We are told don't get married young because you need to go through life. 2, we are told don't get married to a man kama hana kitu. He's supposed to be a provider. Do not start from the bottom with that man. There's so many things we've been told.
Yeah.
But the positivity on that tweet even shocked so many people. Even there was a comment of a guy who said that let me read for you. This tweet was supposed to be in bad faith. I love to see the many positive responses. So I think Jackie would just start by telling us, at what age did you get married?
At what age did I get married? Probably at around 22, 23. But before then, at 19, I was pregnant. And I got my first boy. That's Jay. Huyu baby daddy alikuwa tu kipindi tu. So at that point we moved in.
Unajua Jackie msata ochiete alikuwa kipindi.
No, si ukweli alikuwa tu msitu dramatic. So nikaacha shule, we moved in, we started living together. And at some point, so this guy anataka yeye aishi kama bachelor, lakini mimi nikae kama married babe. Yeah, yeye anaingia masaa yake ya kawaida, mimi nabaki huko nikifua, napi, kilio ingine ishangi. Boring because the baby is just crying. So hapo 21 hapo I decided no, it's not worth it because I had a rift with my folks. Ikakuwa zile za kama umepata mtu hii na utaki kuendelea na shule, alafu love is very funny,
stupid.
Unaambiwa enda mimi kama sihami na huyu, mimi mnanichukia, mnanitesa,
wataki mazuri.
Yeah, so ikabidi nimerudi home, I rebranded, nikarudi shule, did a few things over here. Alafu sasa nikakuwa na ile life ya go on. Because now I didn't want to sing that song, single mother. So after the rebranding, that's when now I got someone else at now that 22. So the first 2 years ilikuwa get along na huyu mtu mwingine. So they had to get along, nione kama get along, watasikizana. Then now after some point, that's when we decided, tunaweza kaa pamoja. Yeah.
Okay. So you're still in the bracket of the 20, 21, 22, 23 people, like that tweet had said.
Yes.
And you're still married up to now?
Yes, I still have my guy. He's my guy, he's my babe, he's my bro. Uwe ina depend na venye mnaamka, unajua. Kuna time ni... It's true. Yeah, Ajoshida, people think that when you're in a relationship, it has to be perfect from January to January. And then social media pressure, ukiona bahati na nani, unasikia mtu wako man.
Au jani nunulia walisema
750
nguo mbili.
Lakini when it's real, inakuwa very awesome. There are days you don't want to talk to one another. There are days you even pack. Mimi naenda kwetu. Mimi narudi bro. Yeah. And then there are days zenye mnafukuza mtoi ndio mbaki na honeymoon yenyu. So it's the realest of realest.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I think it's a very positive side of it, because as compared to what I'm telling you, still got, as in even up to now,
Yes.
we are being told, I am, of course, I don't like to say my age, but I am of age where I think it's a time for me to be settled and everything. But still, someone will tell me, you're still young, still enjoy your time. Do you feel like in your space of marriage at 22? Because I was saying, like we're talking before we started this, many got 22, Pale Electric Avenue Westlands. I was there 24/7. Like I enjoyed my 20s completely. I did what I see even in movies. I was like, come on, nafanya na wazungu. Mimi kama Mwafrika wa ugali, why can't I do it? And I did it. So I feel like me, I didn't lose. Like there's a part of my life I didn't lose. There's a time they say you've missed a part in your life, so utaanza kuifanya baadaye. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, sometimes sadly it hits. Yeah. Let me give you this one example. I remember one day I woke up, nikaangalia status za WhatsApp. Where hapo nyuma when the statuses zilikuwa zinakuja on the side. And kila mtu tulikuwa naye Dista amevaa gown. Yeah. Class off. And it is so painful. Inauma kama kitu ingine, because you see these are people mkwa, hey, tutakaa pamoja, then tutaenda dunda, and then now the thing has changed altogether. Uko hapa, yeah, your boobs are hurting. Unanuka maziwa Brookside from I don't know when to when, yeah. So kuna hiyo part you come, ni ukweli. Alafu you see, once you have a baby, hata kwenda kwa kiosk, you have to calculate how you'll go with this baby.
Oh damn.
Cause unaanza kujiuliza, kukinyesha umbrella, si kama sahi ati sahi ni uko like hapo December, yeah, it's like tutoke twende sherehe, unatoka tu hivyo. But when you have a baby, you have to consider nani atakana, uko nikienda nitakubalishwa watoto and stuff like that. So yes, it gets to a point you feel like that, but once you have a supportive partner, it becomes easier, because you have a partner who will tell you, now go have your girl time, now just relax. And then I also feel like most of us tunajipea burden nyingine unnecessary. It's never a competition ati ya kufua kuanika yeah. Let's allow other people to help us. Once you put in other people to help you, a bit manageable, because you now put in someone who can trust. At least tunaenda out twice or thrice a week. Ama hiyo inaenda sana hata kuliko yenyewe.
Twice or thrice, but hata mimi single bana, once a week.
Unaenda hiyo twice or thrice a month, unaenda unapiga sherehe yako, and then you come back. And then once you realize social media, because that is the one that gives a lot of pressure. Okay, realize that you're doing your thing and you're having your fun, I think that's enough. Yeah.
So you don't feel like even anytime umekaa tu chini hivi kuna watu, I know you love your boys completely a lot, but is there a point unakanga tu chini unasema I should have just waited? Sahi ningekuwa, like you're saying, there's a regret you have of, okay, not regret, but there's a pain you had of seeing us graduating and saying I was in class with Aisha and now look at me and I have not been able to do this one thing. And even aside from even going out, achana hata na kwenda club, a simple thing like even just going for even a training, you know, like it could be something that is going to be beneficial to you, but because you're saying that mikakati lazima uziweke kando, ozikati, I don't know, you have to put in like measures for you to get out of the house or do anything.
Yes.
Do you sit down and look at your boys and say, I should have just waited till I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yes, I should have. At some point.
That's what you feel?
Yes. I feel that, but I have to say this and repeat it. You really need to have a support system to make your life easier. Otherwise, if you don't have people to hold your hand, you'll always see these babies as a regret, as a mistake, yeah? And the saddest thing or the funniest thing is that the more unaona hivyo, the more they do things to piss you off. The more they take your phone, wanaangusha, imevunjika screen. Yeah, the more wanavunja TV, the more, yeah. So every time it's like, iki kimtu, iki kitoi, yeah, you see? But once uko na hiyo support system, it gets a bit easier. And also, if you have a partner, mwenye hata yeye anakubali, now I have changed. I'm no longer a bachelor, but I am a husband or a father. Because now, like currently, the father now, my husband rather, he will change maka watoi pampa. Like this second born. He was there for me. We got the baby during COVID. We didn't have a house help. He really helped a lot. Nona, hiyo kunipikia manjahe, mauji, and he stayed with me. So, hauko unaona point ya regret. But now the saddest thing ni ati umepata mtoi, na jamaa ako huko anazurura, anakuja amebleki. So you have 2 babies in the house. It becomes a bit chaotic.
Not you calling him a baby. So I think that that's the most for me, what I'm understanding or learning is that getting married young is not a problem. Getting the child young is not a problem. The problem is if you don't have somebody who's equally with that same mindset.
Yes.
Because even him, he was not at old, he was young.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So having the person with the same mindset, I think is the most important thing. Because for me, nilikuwa naangalia tu nasema, yo, if I wasn't able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, na feel ningesikia, oh my God. But even as I am right now,
Yeah.
I have been able to graduate, something you've not done.
Yes.
I've been able to go out and party, something you were not able to do at that time. But what has it helped me? What have I gained? All I have gained is that I have more alcohol capacity in my system and a lot of alcohol poisoning. But now where I am at my age is now I'm thinking I need to get a child. I need to get a stable man. At my age, to get somebody who's stable is supposed to be like 37, 38. And I'm just thinking that man at that age already sahi akona watoto wengine. At that akona watoto wengine huko nje. So it's already a burden for me.
Yes.
So I don't know. I'm also thinking, should I have, let me tell you, when I sit down, I also ask myself, I should have maybe dated, when I dated that person and he was serious with me at like, I think the first boyfriend that was actually really serious with me, I was 24, but I was working. That's the good thing. But still, at that point, I should have stayed with that serious person, because now I'd have had the things I'm craving for, now that I'm struggling to get now. Because now I'm struggling to find somebody who I can settle down with. These people at this age, though I don't like saying it a lot, but in our generation, the person to settle down with already has everything. Like ashapata mtoto huko nje, so you don't know if you'll go back to that person because they have an attachment. Like there's so many things in between that you're afraid of. For me, that's what I'm struggling with right now, and it's the opposite thing. Si tunadhani nyinyi mna struggle, si ndio tuna struggle.
I think nyinyi ndio mna struggle.
Yo,
nyinyi ndio mna struggle, because you see now for us I think we're already accustomed to it. And the problem is most girls wako na ile mentality nazalia chali. Ama unazaa kutesa chali. Like yo, ni wewe unajitesa sis. Hizo miaka mbili, the first 2 years are a bit dramatic, chaotic, you see. Your body changes, inakuwa tu something totally different. So if we both change the perspective, we'll change your perspective, then get someone who is ready. Because I also feel like guys wako na hii mentality, they just want a girl kuampatia ball, alafu ukwe na hiyo I have a baby somewhere. If you change that perspective, it becomes a bit easier for the both of you. And then also consider the challenges that are there, because now you can't consider dating yetu na ya wazazi the same. Talk of social media, the phone, it brings a lot of problems. Juu mse wangu amekaa hapo anapigiwa na mtu Liliaisha na Liliaisha ako na kaimoji ka love heart pale mwisho. So inakuwa very challenging. So hizo boundaries, they have to be defined really well from the start. You know, your phone is your phone. You trust me. If I had a baby for you, or nilibeba mtoi for 9 months for you, I had the option of probably chucking the baby. Let's not assume your option where I come. Ulikuwa na hiyo option. So uko like, kama nilikubebea mtoi for 9 months, I take care of this baby for you, then I need to trust you up to this part. And then let the guy show you respect. Now, we live together. We piga hiyo biashara yako huko nje. But don't bring it kwa nyumba ya.
Unaita kucheat biashara Jackie.
Piga biashara huko nje. Once you come kwa nyumba, we ni baba nani. You need to streamline your things. Things will become a bit easier and manageable.
You know, you said something so important. Umesema that you had an option of chucking. What made you not chuck the baby? Especially 19. Like 19 is, manze, we just finished high school. Ndo umeland.
My mom ali notice. Aliniuliza, yo, kwani bob zako zimefura? I'm like,
but me, I'm naturally like this.
So singeweza ku. But nilikuwa nimeconsider. It's something that I had really thought about. Because no, sa your time, you're 19. And then sasa we ni mrui. So it's like, ay, Jackie, ule mrui amepata ball. Usually.
But acha nikwambie, ni wale warui ndo wanapatanga.
Inakuanga Ayubu.
Wale wapole washikanga shabad. Au warui.
So I was like, So when my mom knew about it, ikakuwa,
So if your mom didn't know, I'm saying this because I saw a tweet not so long ago that a chick said how she's aborted 3 children. She was very categorically and clear saying, I aborted this child, 1, because we were too young. 2, both of us did. And then that was the first child. They were too young. The second child I aborted because they did not have jobs. So they didn't know what to do with this child coming on board. The third board, sijukumbuki nini, but the tweet I'm going to make sure I put it up here, so that you can see. So for her, she said it needs to stop being a taboo or an hey, yuck, unataka ku remove a child. There are reasons people just, okay, kuna wale tu wanatoanga juu maana itakuharibia soko, but kuna wale wanatoa juu unasema genuinely I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Like I cannot take care of another person because I can't even take care of myself.
Yes.
So if your mom didn't notice, would you have done it?
Sadly, yes. Sadly, I would have. But now I look at it from another angle. That boy has brought in so much for me, so many blessings. So pengine hizo singejua, and venye inashinda ikiimbwa sijui sahani will be there. Iyo kitu way makes sense, but once the baby comes there, sasa it starts making sense.
The sahani comes.
Yes, the sahani comes.
Niko ready kushika mimba. Sahani kama ya sasa ni
that's a sure bet. Sahani way ina come. Pengine ni sahani yenye wewe upendi, but a sahani comes for the baby, and yeah, ni ngumu mtoto akose. But yeah, what you're saying is true. I think inafaa sasa ifike point where that conversation inakuwa allowed. Like mimi sijisiki kubeba ball, naweza toa hii ball cause hata nikipata why get a baby then mistreat ama umtupe. So it's a conversation that probably we are not ready to have, but it should be had at some point.
Manze, I don't know if we'll ever get there, but I feel like the generations that are coming, we are more quote unquote woke.
Yeah.
And we can understand that. And yeah, for real, like it's not only in Kenya that things are tough. Like the world, things are actually really hard.
Yes.
And if you feel like genuinely bringing this baby on board, I will not be able to give them a life like you've had. You had the privilege of going to good schools. I mean, Desta is a good school.
Yeah.
So when I imagine mtoto wangu akikam siwezi mfikisha hata half of even quarter of this life.
Yes.
I mean, like that chick said, we need to sadly normalize such a thing.
Yeah,
it's just let's normalize. For me, I don't know. I'm not sure if I can. I don't know unless I get there. But I am for the value of do things that make sense to you as you are as a person. Come away, it makes sense if you get rid of this, or if you get married at 22, it makes sense for you.
Do it.
Treat those other people and what they have to say about it, because it's your life. Ni wewe nomse, ni wewe nomtoi. Si tutakuja tukwambia, oh my god, Jackie, mbona unataka kutoa mtoto ni nini? Tutakusaidia kubuy pampers. Tutakusaidia siku moja ya baby shower.
Hiyo peke yake.
Hatutakam tena.
Yeah, people don't come, people don't show up, the conversations change, because now hata when we are hanging out, your conversation is totally different. Conversation yangu ni I have to be home by 5. Akinaumwa na matiti, maziwa itafanya nini? Aki pampers imepanda bei, you see? Nyinyi mkiongelea huyu Jackie na nini. Yeah, so vitu zi change kabisa, like they completely change. So I think it should be an individual choice. Yeah, it should be an individual choice. Na hakuna pressure. There is no pressure. Let's stop looking at other people. You know your partner. Unajua venye anakaa, you know where you're going, you know where you're coming from, right? So mkifika hapo, you have your own rules. Mnakuwa na rules zenyu and you're simple home. Kama nyinyi watu simple, do it simple. If you're extravagant, do it the way you know how. Lakini sasa hii ya pressure ndio inafanya. And you see, you are shocked to notice that people wanateseka, but on the other hand watu hawateseki.
Mimi nilikuwa nataka kusoma hizo tweets, nilikuwa nakuja kusema wow, nya thank God hata sikufanya hivyo. But now when I read it, I said saying I should have maybe thought about it if I could, because at that time I don't know, I got a job pretty early. So anasema I could have probably, and even that guy I was seeing at that time pia alikuwa na job. So maybe tunge build a good family. So I don't know. Carry on.
Yeah, so alafu pia it's not about job, it's about you being prepared, like your body, your mind, and your soul. Because unasema, as Lily Aisha, I'm prepared. As Jackie, I'm prepared to get a baby. And you know, hata umse akifanya vituko zake, you can take care of the baby alone, yani, you see. Yeah, badala hiyo kitu ya sijui feeder, you're always there, unapeleka mtu kotini. Yeah, it should be a process that starts with you. Your body should be ready, your mind, everything. Ndio unasema, sasa hata ukiitwa mom, you're comfortable with it. Yeah.
I think that's important. That one part is so important to know that even though you're getting into it, because I know people who watch could be 23, could be 22 and that age, even though you're getting into it, ni sawa, una feel uko sawa, you're ready to get into it. And in the case it doesn't work, you need to be sure that I can be able to be there for myself.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a selfish thing. I'm always thinking, why always think about the worst? Unajua unaingianga job unasema hata ile siku nitafuta kazi niko na tupesa. You know, everything that you step into, you always look at this other side. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. You're always ready for anything. Ati kitu kikam, you're ready to bounce back. Yeah.
Okay, so Jackie,
yes,
my question finally would be, do you regret getting married young?
As of now, no.
Okay.
Yeah. If you asked me that question probably 5 years back, my answer would have been yes. Yeah. Lakini as of now, no.
Because you're grown now.
Yeah, I've grown. It instilled a sense of responsibility at quite an early age. So mi ujua hata nikienda kukunywa, nikienda sherehe, kama nakunywa dhao 10 waka ukuwe na dhao 2 ya mtoto mahali. Yeah. And then it is always tit for tat. If I am so willing to spoil myself, I must be so willing to spoil my children. So if I'm doing this, I have to do this. So now, no, I don't think I regret it. I am okay. I am happy. I am glad I got somebody real again. I have to say that because I'd hate for it to see ni plastic. But I'm glad I got someone real, someone we fight, we argue, we make up. Hizo vitu zote zenye ziukuwa kwa movie, people are fighting, yeah. So now, no, I don't regret it.
After fighting the sexually late.
Kaa kitu ingine, way firebomb.
But I think also that's very important that you've also mentioned that there's love that exists in our generation.
Yes, there is.
Because we are literally screaming everywhere. I'm going to do a video, I think maybe it should be my next one. But every place you go, Instagram, TikTok, it's always this generation of social media, there's no love. Everyone will tell you love doesn't exist. When you sit in a crowd like this, even here, if we decide to sit down, everyone will say, mazee mapenzi saizi, hakuna, just accept your mtu wako atafanya. You know, I don't like that conversation because it grows in your head and it tells you, even when you're trying so much to be in a stable relationship, you're like, at the end of the day, it won't work. This our generation, we are not lovers.
Hata huko deep down, hata mimi tukipatana na msee kwa barabara, nitamwambia, mimi sinanga mtu, hii mambo ina stress mtu. Lakini nyumbani ukinipata mke mwema anatoka kwa bwana chapati pale.
Umeweka dero umekunjia hapa.
Ndio, sasa mimi ndio the perfect wife. But huku nje unaonyesha msee, we hapana, we kuwa single, that's the way to go. So I think even if wase wanafanya deep down, wako na watu wameficha mahali and they know they are in love, wakiwa kwa giza, they just texting them, telling them how much they love them, but wakikuja huku nje, cause we've made it a social measure. The more you hate, the more unapendwa. So the more we regard you as gangster.
Yeah, they're like, right.
So
it's interesting. There's like a video actually. We'll put it up here for it's called Foolish. It's called something Foolish. She's a comedian. Aliweka vile huku nje watu wanapiga kelele, lakini ukifika kwa nyumba mko na penzi wako kwanza wamefanya ile challenge, ceiling challenge. You're so in love. But out here you're showing people, gangster.
Me, I can't do those things. So
so stop following social media, my G's. If you find somebody and you feel like, even at your small age, whatever age you are, you feel, or whatever old you are, even 40, nobody is putting a timeline in your life. It's you to put a timeline for yourself. Useme, I'm ready at this age and I can be able to do it. And I love this person loves me. Kaende tena, kaende sana. Usitusikie sisi social media. Mimi nitakwambia been partying Monday to Monday. But bro, labda kuna msetu niko hapo. Before nitoke nimempikia chapo, samosa na kebab. Those things are so hard to cook. Those are the 3 things I'm like, why are they part of life?
Kebab.
But yeah, na samosa ukande tena chapo ukande uache ikae sijui tena. It's a lot of work, but the most important thing, and I keep saying even on my platforms on social media, don't listen to us on social media. It's a fallacy. It's a fake thing. It's just for the vibes, man. Because the more I come on social media and I tell you people a interesting story, the more likes I get. The more reactions I get, the more interaction I get. With that, I go tell a client, Cheki, let's talk. You know, that's for my benefit. Let me tell you. Anyway, Jackie, closing remarks.
Get married out there. When you're ready, don't let people pressure you. Do what you feel is right. There's not money that is enough, or time, or what. Yeah, when you feel you're ready, do it. Whatever it is, just do it. Once you get into these relationships, just be there. Know that you are both supposed to sacrifice, the guy, the girl, sacrifice so that you meet at the middle. Let's try and get a good generation, because now we are bringing up the next generation. The more bile we put into them, the more bile they'll give out sometime. Garbage in, garbage out. So we treat them badly, be sure in the next few years we'll have a very, very bad generation. But once we are good, we're going to have a loving generation. So when it's right for you, do it. Ustoe your ball. Kama utaki, kama unataka, you do as you please. So yeah, do what you feel is right. And Aisha, we need a wedding card soon, so we're waiting for you.
For what? Anyway, mimi story ya harusi Jackie this year, inshallah, muniombe sana niache kile ba next door ndo inaniumbiza hiyo nikiachana na hiyo niko sawa. Anyway, that's just bad jokes. I like to have a good time. Honestly, when I am free, let's just go dance. Dancing is the part of my life. But yeah, I'm glad that you're putting it out there, that you're saying love does exist. I think for me, it's the one thing that I'm going to get out. Aisha, is that English? I'm going to take home, is that love does exist in a generation, and let's stop biling each other and saying it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It does exist. And for you who's a man, imagine you can be able to be faithful. It's possible. It is. Imagine.
Very
you can
possible.
be able to just sit down at your young age or your old age and just be there with a family. Imagine you can do it. So pia acheni kukaa kwa baa mchochani mwambiane lema mnaenda kucheza football na sababu mimi madam. It's not a flex. Oh, I've remembered what I wanted to say. It's not a flex to come outside and say that you're a single mother. You know, people think that's a flex these days. That to come out there and say I've been struggling as a single mother. It's not a flex. It's not a bad thing. Please don't come for me, because I've been raised by a single mother, but it's not something she wanted. If I sit down and talk to my mom, she's just like, I wish me and your dad really did sit down and, you know, have a good relationship till the end. It's something that she wanted. So it's not a flex. So don't do it out of the flex of saying, I'm a baby daddy, I'm a baby mama. It really has no value. You can be able to do it. You can be able to just get your children at a young age, get married at a young age, and still stay married. Like, be those couples that we're saying we've been married for 50 years. I always yearn and pray for that. So baby daddy, baby boy, baby boo, we're going to be married for more than 50 years. Okay? Hey, 50 plus my age. Tuta make it.
Question.
Yeah, we'll make it.
You'll make it.
Tutashinda tu gym. Mambo ya chips nimeacha. Anyway, thank you so much, Jackie,
You're
for
welcome.
being so candid and open. I know you've never spoken so much about this. And when I called upon you and you were like, let's do it, baby. It's important to let people know, even people who know you, people who know you through school, through whatever. Because people ask, of course, ule Jackie mazi alienda wapi, you know?
For sure.
Now they know the reason as to why things happen the way they happen, and I'm glad that you're still happy, and I pray for more and more years. I don't know if you still want more children, but I still pray if you do, carry on, my sister.
Probably 2 more.
To have 4 children.
Yes.
Are we in the same country?
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. I'm not here to discourage you. But yeah, thank you again for giving me time and giving me your story and for being open with people. I don't know if you tumemaliza?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
Asante sana, Jackie Manze. Thank you guys for being with us throughout this whole episode. That was such an interesting one, because for me, as I said when I started it, I don't have much information about marriage, but she did. Me, I'm having on this other side. Like on this side where I thought marriage at a young age is do what you gotta do, when you gotta do, how you gotta do, bora you can do it. Hey,
just do it.
Yeah, andiko kwa kitabu bana.
Do.
Yeah, do. Thank you guys. My name is Dilia from Jackie and I tunasema bye.
Bye.